Hey, what's going on, generation? It's your man UKen, and welcome to the clan. And we got ourselves a quick video for y'all, and I would love to get you guys' opinions on what you guys think in the comment section below. But before we dive into today's video, click that like button down below. Just let me know that it is real. Subscribe to join the clan. I'll really appreciate the support. So with that being said, let's not waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Have to crash out. All you got to do is accept the fact that I want a divorce, and that's it. I don't want to
give a divorce. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. What I'm mad about is the fact that you're ungrateful. What I'm mad about is the fact that nothing is ever good enough for you. What I'm mad about is the fact that you can't even accept the fact that you got a good ass, not none cheating ass.
I don't care about cheating.
Yeah,
I don't. That don't lie with finances.
You want the drama? That's what you want.
No, I don't.
How about
I don't want no.
Bro, you want drama? Nah. You want drama, bro? Thank you.
Nah.
Yeah, she does like drama. And that's why she's recording this situation and broadcasting it for the world to see. But as y'all can see, she's already checked out. Like, she's already checked out the relationship. Like, the video starts with her talking about divorce. And now she's broadcasting her intimate family situation to the whole world. Like, this is just her humiliating her husband. And that dude being all emotional in the background, bro, you are adding fuel to the flame. Just proving that you're not contributing to the family or whatever that's going on. Like, this is just making you look bad, fam. And she's embarrassing him right now. When you're showing the world that your husband is weak and you agree that he's weak, you're also agreeing that he's unstable. And that's the point that you're trying to prove by recording this and broadcasting it to the world. In all honesty, this is a humiliation ritual. And she's 100% correct. She's 100% right. Women care more about your ability to provide a stable household than they care about you cheating. What? Hey, I'm just being real with y'all. I know it's an unpopular opinion, and I'm not even saying that means she's okay with cheating. All I'm saying is, if you ask the woman that you're with, what would be worse, in her opinion? You going out and cheating with another woman that you're giving nothing to and coming back home, or you going out giving your paycheck to another woman and you're not even getting any sex. I guarantee you she's gonna say she would rather you go out and cheat and come back home than you giving your money or resources to provide to another woman. I guarantee you. And like I said, she's absolutely right. Women are going to care more about you having stability and providing for them even more than cheating.
I don't want no drama. I'm that's gonna help me financially from beginning to end, not get comfortable throughout the time and then be like, oh, because you
supposed to just turn around in 3 months.
And then he be like, well, I'm trying. I can't tell you I'm trying. You're going to be like, what you mean you trying? You be at work every day. How the bills they pay? What you doing? You trying what?
If I'm going to work every day and I'm building a business on the side, how is it that I'm not doing How is it that I'm too comfortable? If I'm still doing something for now and I'm still working on something for my future, how is that getting too comfortable when I'm doing 2 things at once?
He told me I need to do stuff on the side, make faster money, do this, do that, so that way I can subside with my job that I'm doing. But my job pays the bills. I can't go find a side hustle because then I'm gonna burn myself out. So I can't do both. You have more free time than me. The job you work is a come and go. You can pick your hours. I can't do that.
Okay.
Hold on. Pick up his hours. What do you do for work? Uber Eats? What do you mean come and go? This man doing DoorDash? A grown-ass man with a family that you got to provide for, and you're doing DoorDash? That's wild.
Okay, because that's what you chose. You chose that.
Yeah, because I need something consistent. I don't need something to tell me when I can get on and get off and then all it is. Like, you have a cap. I don't have a cap. Okay, so how we gonna get this paid? How we gonna get it paid? How we gonna get it paid? On time. Exactly. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure it out. Oh, a loan or 401k. No that.
And I'm not trying to figure it out, you wanna?
I don't got time to keep hearing you figure it out.
You take on all the responsibility, right? You one of the only going through right? You one of the only one dealing with some right? And this is exactly what the I mean by you're selfish. How the
if I'm selfish, I'm selfish. Yep, 189 hours. It is what it is. It ain't nothing new. That's just what I gotta do.
Up here and cry and say,
go smoke, because that's what you need. Go smoke. Yeah, go smoke. Yeah, because that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
I am smoking.
That's what he do anyway. Go smoke.
I am smoking.
Go smoke. Outside, please. Somebody come be with him. Just come get him.
Man, you got a whole family, and he out here struggling with his finances. He's not providing for his children, and he got a smoking habit?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Y'all see me talk about female duties and women not understanding some of their feminine duties that they're supposed to adhere to. But part of a man's role, part of his masculine duties, is providing stability. And I'm not saying that you got to have all the money in the world. I'm not saying that you can't follow your aspirations, you can't follow your passions that you have in life. But first things first, especially if you're married and you have a kid, and I'm also hearing a dog in the background too, you got to be able to provide a stable lifestyle for your family.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
And like I said, that don't mean that you got to have a bunch of money. All that I'm saying is, if you don't provide that level of stability and you put that burden on your woman, she's not going to be able to carry it, fam.
I need help.
Especially for the long run. Women are not able to carry the masculine burden over a long period of time. And they shouldn't be. You should be the one that's providing the stability in that household. So him relying on her is what's going to cause her to resent him. No man should be wanting to depend on a woman for their lifestyle. Like, why would you even want that? Why would you want to depend on a person who hardly even knows what restaurant they want to eat at?
And I want something.
What do you want?
I don't really know, but I just want something.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Tell me what the you want.
And let's be real. The men that operate this kind of way, they are raised by single mothers. Or they're mama boys. Straight up. So as a man, you should already want to provide a lifestyle for yourself and for your family. And in this case, this dude is not adhering to his masculine duties and responsibilities. And that is to protect and provide. And when I say provide, I don't mean a lifestyle of luxury. I'm not saying to spoil your children. I'm not saying to be the richest man, to try to be a billionaire. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is to have a level of stability. Be realistic. You got kids crying in the background. There's no discipline going on. Your wife is on Livestream, humiliating you in front of everybody. And you're walking around, yelling, being all emotional. Acting like a straight female. And you're not contributing to the bills. And on top of that, you got a smoking habit. It's looking bad, bro. It's looking bad. I'm not even going to cap to you. It's sad, bro. It's sad to see.
That's a damn shame.
Come on, man. We got to do better, bro.
Oh, now I'm cherry cake.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, you would. You said somebody come get somebody come view, and I'm cherry cake. Like, you just throw me around. Like,
I don't pay. I pay. Okay, so when I say I'm doing for my family, I'm talking about I'm paying all the bills. The $4,300 of bills that we got to pay every month. Yes, the I am. I'm paying them bills. Why? Because I have no choice but to pay them bills. The money he make, that ain't going to pay our bills. That's why I have to do what I have to do. Why he keeps saying I have money in savings. You're right, I do have money in savings, but that's for savings. That's not for spending. I have a spending account, an emergency account.
that's crazy, bro. So you want me to do my savings and give you $10?
That's not what I said.
Your savings, that's the whole point I was trying to make when you asked me for the $10, dog.
No.
That was the whole point I was trying to make. Yes. You just,
When I asked you for $10 to be...
You can't give your wife $10 whenever she asks you, but you have a smoking habit? You can't make this stuff up.
Be honest, y'all, when I ask my husband for $10, I literally just be seeing if he gonna give it to me, because he never offers to be like, hey, babe, here go $50 for your hair. Here go $10 for whatever. He never does that, right? So I'm like, babe, can I have $10? He was like, babe, I ain't even got it right now. I gotta go out and get it. And I'm like, oh. And that right there made me like, do you wanna...
But if I can go get it, why does it piss you off?
I don't want my to go get it. I want you to have that and be like, here.
You sound cool in the
No, I sound realistic. Cause if
I don't sell dope.
you ain't gotta sell dope. I don't sell dope and I still got $10 to give. What you talking about?
I don't have what you mean. I got it to give, but I'm not going into my savings. The same point that you just made.
You don't have it to give.
Bro, the point that you just tried to make, bro, I'm not even know, bro.
You don't
No.
got it to give.
If I didn't have it right then and there, I still next give me the off camera.
Yup. You see that? Look at that. She moved the camera to point it at him. Just so the world can see how emotional he's being right now. This right here is a woman that is completely checked out. She is completely checked out of that relationship, bruh. And now she just wants to humiliate him. That's it. And let's be real. When they got into this marriage, she knew who he was. She knew he didn't have a level of stability to take care of a family. He was in and out of jobs. He was already that guy. So I understand that aspect. But as a man, when you make vows to a woman and you got a family that you know you got to protect and provide for, a level of stability should not be only a commitment to her and your children. Because remember, she gave birth to your children and she's passing down your values to those children. But also, this is a commitment to yourself. This is why it's important for a man to find his purpose before even pursuing a woman and having a foundation built before even deciding to marry a woman. Because oftentimes, guys be thinking that women should be doing 50-50, especially in my generation. And mind you, I'm a Gen Z. So a lot of people believe that 50-50 relationships work, and it doesn't. The stats prove it. That's one of the major reasons why marriages end in divorce more than half the time. It's because of financial reasons, and majority of the time, it's the woman leaving and breaking these families. Which is why we're seeing this happen right now. Generation, to the singleless and childless men out there watching this, I want you to carry the standard, and that is the Angry Man standard. In this book of knowledge, this book right here, this book of knowledge, and I know it looks small, but don't judge a book by its cover. It says, aside from earning more money, another key to the position of power is ensuring that you're paying 100% of the household bills, whether she lives with you or not. Keep in mind that if she does live with you, this does not include her personal bills like her cell phone expenses and etc. Your responsibility is to pay everything you would pay if she weren't living there. Apart from the bills, all the important assets should be in your name. The key to this is making sure that she understands that if she leaves you tomorrow, your situation won't skip a beat. Many women love to get a kick out of knowing you need them financially, and will often use that fact to leverage power. That is never a good situation to be in. Older cats used to say, no romance without finance, and rightfully so. This may seem like an unfair double standard, but it's just a reality. Any woman worth her salt will always want a financially stable man. Think about it in terms of value. What is it that you value about a woman? Are you willing to be with a woman who doesn't have that thing that you value? Of course not, unless you're a simp. Therefore, you cannot expect women to want broke men. Women value resources. They always have and they always will. It is hardwired into their DNA. Changing that part of female nature will be like transforming lead into gold. It's impossible. But why are women designed that way? It's simple. Because of children. Women have a biological urge to secure resources for themselves and their potential offspring. Women highly desire men who can provide provision, procreation, and protection. Some of you may disagree with my assessments. You may even believe I'm crazy for suggesting that you pay 100% of the bills. Look, I understand your reluctance. Women of today work just as much as men. They even claim independence, and the last thing you want to feel is like you're being used. Why should she be able to live without the burden of the household bills? After all, she is an adult. Now we arrive at the good old 50-50 arrangement, the equal partnership. Anyone who suggests or believes that a 50-50 partnership with your woman will work either hasn't been in a relationship yet or has found that magical unicorn we discussed earlier. The reason why it doesn't work, it's simple. 50-50 makes you more like partners, but you're not in a partnership. You're in a relationship. The difference is subtle, but very important. This partnership idea is just a more feminist subversion. Think about this. When you have a roommate, you have a 50-50 arrangement. This dynamic works with the roommate because the two of you have your own possessions and your own spaces. And more importantly, you're not f***ing each other. Straight up, you're not having sex. There's no expectation to share everything. In other words, you have put established boundaries. You both have your own room. You both have your own bed. The only thing you share is the common areas of the house or apartment. In a relationship, you share everything. It's almost viewed as an insult if you don't. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine, until it's not. You both have 50% of ownership, which leads to the inevitable fight over who controls what you own.
What's $400 hockey charge on our account?
Huh? I can't.
Honey, what is the $400 hockey charge on our account? The membership charge.
I can't hear anything. It's weird. Try it.
Yeah.
How many Amazon packages are coming this week? How many Amazon packages are coming this week?
You're right, I can't hear a thing.
When you have 100% ownership over the household and the bills, this fight never occurs. But if a woman owns just 10% of anything, she behaves as if she owns it all. With women, if she's in for a penny, she's in for a pound. And if you give them an inch, they will most certainly take a mile.
You can say that again.
What I found in my experience is when you pay the cost to be the boss, women rarely try to pull rank. However, let them contribute $1 to the cause, and they'll want to run the entire show.
Yeah.
Plus, 50-50 is too close to a controlling interest. You guys know how corporate partnership works. In a 50-50 partnership, all your partner needs is 1% more to put the odds in their favor. Now, your partner has just become your boss. This always happens with men in 50-50 relationships. And the crazy thing is, most of them don't even know how it happened. I'll tell you what happened. You were equal right up until you had children. In a 50-50 relationship, children are a liability for men and an asset to women. Why is this? Because if the woman gets tired of your 50% input, she can use the children to get government assistance to replace your 50% contribution, therefore usurping your half of the power. When you pay 100% of the bills, you become an asset to both your woman and children because the government might provide enough to replace 50%, but I guarantee you, they will not replace that whole 100%. Remember this, you cannot maintain the position if your woman has the same position. At that point, she can easily tip the scale in her favor or just outright replace you. Why listen to you when she has just as much investment? Why submit when she can leverage her position? You set the bar too low. If you're at 100%, she can't tip the scale. That mountain is too high to climb. Those resources are too hard to replace. Take it from someone who's been in both situations. Having a woman pay half the bills is a weight off your shoulders, and you can definitely benefit from the situation monetarily. However, I guarantee you, that BS you endure due to her having equal power will far outweigh any benefit you think you might enjoy. It's not worth it. And that right there is the Angry Man Standard. That's a little piece of knowledge for you guys that I would love for the generation to practice amongst yourselves. Honestly, because remember, this is a commitment to yourself. It's about your journey as a man. Just for your peace of mind, for your own sanity, to be able to have a level of stability and not depend on another person. As a man, you should want the level of quote-unquote independence. Interdependence is something that adds to your life, not something that's a necessity as a grown man.
He ain't lying.
I said, you didn't want to give it to me, but I ain't got no choice but to give you the money that I paid.
Because I already had plans for my little spending money before you asked me that.
I don't give a fuck. I be having plans for my money that I work every 2 weeks.
Okay, but at the same time, though, I still go out and then I can get this again. If I didn't have it that exact moment that you asked for, all right, baby, give me a couple hours.
This is my thing. I want my husband to be top notch, right? So when
that take time, bro.
I'm tired. We've been together for 4 years. How long it take?
What you about how the you feel? Every time a situation occurs, every time a situation occurs, every time a situation occurs,
Yeah, he's
every
done.
time a situation occurs.
He's emotional.
We going there. We going there. We be going.
I feel like every situation I'm in, I always got to pitch in more financially, and that's the draining part of being with somebody. When you have to finance everything, and when you get told something and it's the opposite, it's like, I don't want to do this with nobody. Like, what sticks with me out of all the things my husband ever told me, even after he called me a bitch, right? What sticks with me to this day is the fact that he told me when I was going to divorce him the first time that he was going to take me for alimony. Possible that you could take whatever I done already established from me. That don't sit well with me.
Yeah, now she understands what most men feel like in America. When we say we have to carry the burden of providing for our family, and then at any moment a woman can just leave you and take your money from you, take what you earned, what you saved, and then also ask you for alimony. Yeah, this is the position that a lot of men are in. So hopefully this gives her a little bit more perspective on that. But yeah, this is insane. This is a grown man in a situation where he's telling his wife he's going to take her for alimony as a way to prevent her from divorcing him because he don't want to get a job, bro. Man, go get a job, bro. Go get a job, bro. You're saying you're building this business. Well, guess what, bro? We ain't seeing it. Saying I'm building a business is broke people talk. People who are building a business are way more specific about the business that they're in or that they're trying to build because they usually take more pride in it. You're talking about doing side projects. You have to have a level of stability before you can even pursue your passions, especially if you have responsibility with family, a house, rent, kids, dog, car notes, all those different things. It's your responsibility. It's your masculine duty as a man to provide stability. And I'm not saying you got to have all the money in the world, but just a level of stability to take care of a family.
None of that come on, yeah, he crashing out. I'm crashing the out because every time I try to get some stabilized for me, I can't even do that because the always talking about you ain't doing this or you doing the bare minimum, you doing this. Man, I've been giving and giving and giving and giving and giving before you even started giving. I was giving. That's why I say you selfish because you only think about this time period now, but you ain't thinking about all the times, man. A always come through, even when I ain't got it. I still find a way to make this happen. But because I ain't had $10 or I didn't give you $10 right then and there, that made you feel some way. And because I moved so feet to go answer your question to Marcos, you feel some type of way. Now you want a divorce.
Yeah, generation, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna have to side with her on this one. I don't think that divorce is good, and I will never advocate for divorce. But I also will say, I don't think that she should have got into the marriage expecting the man to change. I think as a woman, your duty is to see a man on his purpose, to see his ability to lead and control his own life, and provide stability in his own life. And if you like the mission that he's on, if you like the direction he's going, then hop on board. Hop on the ship and join his leadership and create a legacy with him. So I do believe that you're supposed to be looking for that guy, not for the guy who you just want to have an experience with, or a guy who says, I got big dreams and I got big goals, and then you try to change him into what you want him to be. So that right there was her biggest mistake, which was getting into the marriage with the man that didn't have a level of stability. And she probably already seen examples of that before, and she still decided to get married. But maybe she was rushing it, or maybe she just liked the guy so much that she wanted to get married. I'm not sure what the situation was, but now she's in a marriage and she's talking about divorce because the man is being who the man probably already was. Look, my dad works 2 jobs and he still does, and he's been doing that for 20 plus years. The man works an evening and overnight shift. The man gets home at 9 a.m. and leaves at 12 to go to his other job, then comes back at 6 p.m. just for him to go back to work at 11 p.m. My dad does that almost every single day because that was necessary for him to do. That character in a man, he was doing that before he got married to my mom. So yeah, I think that she's in a situation where she was trying to change this man into what she wanted him to be. She was listening to his dreams and his aspirations, and all that BS sounded good until she had to hold it down for him for a while. And then she's finally seeing how hard, how draining it actually is to provide for another human being. Especially if you're a woman having to provide for a man. If you're in a situation where the woman's paying the bills, then that relationship ain't gonna last long. And I'm not even saying that's every relationship, but statistically speaking, when women start to make more money than men, the chances of divorce or the chances that someone will file for divorce rises. And there are stats to back up what I'm saying. And I'm saying that if you live under a woman, you're trying to be a homosexual, even if you're attractive. Because being attractive can get you women in the short term. But if you want to maintain a relationship, you need to have a level of stability and some level of good leadership. And in this video, the woman's on live humiliating him in front of everybody. His arms are flailing up. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about needing a smoke. He ain't got $10 to give his wife. The baby in the background crying. The dogs in the background jumping, barking around. There's no structure here. Just dysfunction. And so the chaos in your life as a man, as the leader of the family, is reflecting in what I'm seeing in this little clip here. Your wife is embarrassing you, bro. Come on, man. Go get a job. Go work at Amazon or something, man. And the woman, in my opinion, she's already checked out. And once a woman emotionally checks out the relationship, there's no coming back from it. That relationship is done. And that's gonna be it for today's video, generation. Let me know in the comment section below when this video is a W or an L in the chat. And also shout out the Poor Man Podcast and the Angry Man for also inspiring for doing this video. I really appreciate the stuff y'all do. Continue spreading out your messages. And click that like button down below. Just let me know that it's real. I'll really appreciate the support. And subscribe to join the clan. And also share this video out to other people, man, so that they can know they can conquer anything that's possible. As long as they have the will to learn, the faith to stay with the fight, stay disciplined, be consistent, and keep on moving forward. Hey, yo, you can legit conquer the impossible. Because that's what this channel is mainly about. I'm here to educate and teach y'all and honestly learn myself how we can become the best version of ourselves. That's the goal, that's what we strive here for. Your man's on a mission, your man's on the grind. I never leave a brother sister behind. I'm only trying to help those and want to let their light shine. Because this is what the world needs, the reason why. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, until next time I see y'all.